Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a sit down heart-to-heart video on exactly how couponing changed my life. So if you're new to my channel or if you're stopping back, thanks for joining me today. I really like these sit down videos and you guys have been requesting more and more. So if you have a specific topic that you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments below. These are just very great videos for me to do to release positive energy, good vibes, all that good kind of stuff, because couponing is a good thing and we need to feel that more in our environment and in our community. So definitely let me know in the comments below. This is a topic that's near and dear to my heart because I have been couponing for, my son is going to be 12, so I basically started when he was born. So he was just a little baby, a cute little baby, which he's still my cute little baby. And I stumbled across the Extreme Couponing Show. So that was my start. I can remember seeing the previews and just being so pumped and super excited, telling my husband this was something that I was really gonna look into. And prior to it, honestly, I hadn't really looked into couponing, or I hadn't been couponing much. If I saw a coupon, I would use it. I know I had like Gerber rewards and little things like that. So my feet were getting wet with couponing, but I wasn't really into it. So seeing that preview was really pumping me to say, okay, this is something that I'm gonna do for me and my family. And at the time it came at a perfect place because once I had my son, it was a time when me and my husband were like, am I gonna work? Or am I going to stay home with my son? And my work was not close, so travel was involved, and I was starting early and getting home late. So there were a lot of issues that it was like, okay, maybe it's time for me to go ahead and stay home. And I can't remember if we decided that I was gonna, be a stay-at-home mom, or if I was in the process of still thinking it. But that show came at a perfect time, and I remember after the first episode just getting totally pumped and getting ready to say this was something I was going to put into my life. This was something that I was going to try, and I dived in head first. I mean, literally, it was just like, I'm doing this. That's it. That's kind of how my mentality is on things, is if there's something I want to do, I do it. So I can remember going to Menards, which is like a Home Depot here in Illinois, and getting my stockpile shelves, my very first stockpile shelves, which I still have them today. I'm using the same ones when I started, and just slowly starting with little deals. And there were a lot of mistakes in the beginning. There were a lot of ups and downs. There were a lot of times when I basically just started on my own. I didn't follow any blogs at that time, and I really didn't know about YouTube and different ways of finding out how it could make it easier for me. So I just started off on my own, just getting my Sunday papers and clipping my coupons, and then just watching the sale ads, things like that. And then it just became really simple for me. And probably, I have to say, the first store that I started really couponing at was Walgreens. I didn't start with CVS. It was like Walgreens and Target, and then just local grocery stores. So those were the days when you just made mistakes and you learned from your mistakes. And I will get into how couponing changed my life, so stay tuned. It's kind of like one of these story time videos that you see a lot of YouTubers do. So yeah, I definitely got better and better and better. I started with wanting to do every deal, and that's where I learned that's not the way to go in with couponing. The way to go in with couponing is just to do a deal and grab some savings. Start that way. I got really addicted, to where it was taking away from other things in my life. So once I created a median level of where I accepted that I'm not gonna go to stores every day, I'm not gonna go to 3 different Targets to get all these deals, and I don't need a million things, I just need what I need. And I got comfortable with that, and my heart accepted it, and I got to a pace that was really easy to coupon and really achievable. It wasn't you know, taking away time from my kids or taking away time from my husband or taking away time from myself. I finally got it to that level where I accepted this is how I'm going to coupon, and it worked super well over the years. And here I am. You know, I never thought that couponing could bring me to this level where I could be sharing videos with you guys. So ways that couponing changed my life. Number one, it has saved us so much money. Now, a lot of people will ask me, do I keep track of how much I've saved over the years? I did not do that. I did not get into it that much, but I knew it was saving money when I saw our budget money for groceries and we had leftover money. When you know that you have it, nowadays it's like you can go into the grocery store for, you know, 10 things and it's gonna be like $50, which is crazy. So when I knew that we were saving money through that, I knew that we were saving money in bulk. And it kind of was an answer to my prayer for staying home. It made it that easier. We knew that we would survive off of my husband's you know, income, that he could pay for everything, that we would be okay. But that huge drop from 2 incomes to 1 is just a scary thought. And, you know, that was an option for us. It wasn't, you know, there are people that are faced where they lose their job or businesses close and they're out of a job, and that's not an option for them. I had an option to work or not to work. So I was blessed in that way. And so many other people use couponing for, you know, a way to save. But for us, couponing changed my life because it saved us a ton of money. Now, couponing also changed my life in a way that it gave me confidence. It really gave me a sense of confidence in something that I was doing. It gave me pride. It made me feel good about myself. And a lot of times we go through periods, whether we're in a weight gain period or maybe we just are in kind of like that stage where we're not really happy with ourselves or with things that are going on in our life. It gave me that confidence. And from that confidence, I could see that I could do something, you know, and I took that confidence into other levels in my life that helped made me feel better about who I was. Because at some point, you know, throughout my life, I've gone through stages where I really wasn't happy with who I was, and finding myself, couponing was a way of helping me find myself and putting me in a direction that now allows me to help a lot of people, which really is always something that I have wanted to do. Now, one of my dreams was always to be a teacher. I always wanted to have a classroom and have my students and be that teacher with the stickers and the prize, you know, little prize container, go get your prize, you earned it, and going on field trips and having classroom parties. Well, in some ways, couponing changed my life because it helped me achieve that, but in a different way. So I don't have my own classroom, but I have my own channel, which is like a teaching, you know, mechanism there. And I do have my students, but you guys are like my family. So I don't even consider you students, but it's a way for me to connect with you guys and to help make your lives easier, because not everyone can have the time to coupon. That's the hardest thing with couponing, is to have the time and to be consistent with your couponing, to stick with it, because a lot of people jump on the bandwagon and then they jump off eventually, only to never come back. And that's one thing that I did with couponing, is I stuck with it. It's okay to take time off. It's okay to take a week or 2 off, but jump back in and stick with it. And couponing allowed me to kind of fulfill that dream of teaching and to reach out to others and to help others. So I am so grateful for couponing in that way. Now, one of the things that couponing has changed my life is meeting you guys. Now, some of you I have seen in store and we have physically met, and most of you I have not met, and maybe I will not ever meet, but you guys have touched my heart in so many ways, and couponing allowed me to do that. If I didn't coupon, I wouldn't know you guys. And one thing that couponing allowed me to do was to get to know you guys in a way, whether it was through emails, comments, anything, mail. I mean, I've gotten so much mail, and I've saved every single letter that you guys have sent me, whether it was a letter saying, here's some coupons, thanks for your help, or I have received letters that are just simply pages about how watching my channel changed their life. Well, it's total opposite, because getting to know you through couponing has changed my life in such a positive way. And I couldn't even start to thank you guys. This video would be hours worth in thanking you. I've received messages about struggles with people being sick, people going through cancer, and all of these different issues, and how a couponing video helped them. And every message that I get like that, I share with my family, especially my children, my kids, because I want them to know that we are blessed and that we need to bless others and that we need to help others, because not everybody is going through a good situation. They're going through difficulties that we may go through or we may never go through. And to know that we are here for you guys is something that is so important for me, because you guys are truly amazing. So being able to coupon, being able to have this channel, it's totally changed my life. It's made me a more giving person. And I'm so excited because actually this year in December, on December 17th, Savvy Coupon Shopper, which is my, blog name, my channel name, I am going to be hosting an event at the Morning Star Mission Shelter. It's a shelter for women and children, and we're going to be doing a Christmas event. So right now I am collecting a whole bunch of toys. I'm waiting for Walgreens deals to come through, because a lot of these toys I got from Walgreens, and second week in September, they usually do another sale. So stay tuned. I will keep you guys posted. But I'm going to do an event with them where me and my family can actually go. We're going to spend time with them. I'm going to document it. I'm going to take pictures. We're getting toys for the kids right now. We are going to have food. We are going to have games. We're going to have a craft for the kids. So I'm kind of getting together the agenda for the day. But most importantly, we are going to be able to meet these people and get to know them and spend time with them, and to hopefully just bring some cheer. So couponing allowed me to do that, because I am able to, spend that extra money and help others. And if I didn't do couponing, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Stay tuned on my channel. I'm going to share with you that journey on that holiday celebration that we're having with the mission, because I am super excited. It is actually something that is near and dear. I've been wanting to do different things. I've been thinking about a nonprofit, but it just hasn't been an option for me right now, and I'm super excited. So I will be sharing with you guys what we are doing, showing you everything. So if you guys know of any deals or anything, you guys keep me posted. Or if you have ideas on things that we can do at the event, let me know as well. That would be amazing. Another way that couponing has changed my life is it's helped me with my anxiety, which a lot of people think, well, coupon brings me anxiety at checkout. It still does, I'm not gonna lie, but it is such a subtle, different anxiety than I've suffered before, that I've gone through before, because again, it's giving me that confidence to say, I can do this. I can do this as a person. And anyone who suffers from anxiety or has panic attacks, you know the struggle. The struggle is real with that. And finding different outlets or positivity, whether it's through couponing or crafting or exercising, all of those, honestly, all of those things have helped me. I'm not a huge crafter. I wish I was a better crafter. But they have definitely helped me with my anxiety issues, and I can truly say that couponing has as well. And like I said earlier in the video, couponing has definitely built me a backbone. I am a very soft person, and when I started couponing, the comments from people behind me waiting in line, why are you using all these coupons, blah, 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 blah. I almost wanted to quit. I almost would let those people affect me, and I had to think for a second and say, why am I letting someone that I don't know stop me from doing something that's good for my future? Because why? They had to wait another minute in line, or maybe they were jealous, and that was a way of them communicating to me like, you can save all this money and I can't, so I'm just gonna pretend like, you're a nuisance to me, whatever the case may be. I built that backbone through couponing, and the more I did it, the more I built that strong wall to say, you know what, if you're not happy, you can go to another register, in a nice way, of course. I've always generally kept my composure. A couple times in the beginning of couponing, I may have been a little unprofessional in couponing, not in a bad way, but you know, I've learned to just keep my composure because it's not going to change the outcome. So if I appear like I'm cool, calm, and collected, I look like the smart one. If someone else wants to go ahead and go crazy, that is their thing. But it definitely, you know, I've learned now that, you know, if I notice someone is behind me with one or two things, I'm gonna let them go in front of me. But if someone comes after the fact that my transaction has started, that is out of my control. You are going to have to wait, just like I'm gonna have to wait if you're doing the same thing. And I'm really glad that couponing built that up, and sticking with it allowed me to get that backbone. And ultimately through couponing, I turned it into, you know, a blog that I created, which I had no idea how to go through that entire process. I had no idea how to start a YouTube channel. So it gave me that confidence. Again, couponing has given me a lot of confidence through the year. I've always been a pretty positive person, but I've always kind of felt like maybe I wasn't good enough in certain things, but couponing really gave me that confidence to, you know, look into starting a blog, look into starting a YouTube channel and sticking with it and helping others and teaching and doing the best that I can as a person. And I'm so grateful because now I'm able to, you know, I stay home with my children. I'm able to go to my children's activities and different things, you know, through couponing. So for that, I am so very grateful for. So the main gist of this video is to really put a positive perspective on couponing. There are so many great things that can happen for you guys if you stick with it and if you're dedicated and if you're a smart couponer. And I'm completely honest on my channel, if it doesn't look like a good week, I'm gonna warn you guys. I'm gonna say, whoa, be careful this week because you might overspend. Or I'm gonna say, whoa, it's a fantastic week. Do these deals, because I know the weeks when I overspend and I know the weeks when I just conquer and kill the deals. So I am gonna be sure to share that with you. And anything else that I can along your couponing journey. Now, I've had a lot of requests for a newbie video on couponing. I mean, there's some questions I'll get, like, how do I get newspapers? What is a CRT? What is a register reward? So I will be coming in with videos on that as well. But I want you guys to share with me something on how couponing changed your life for a positive. You know, another thing that I hear a lot is, you know, I'm kind of a, you know, I kind of keep to myself person. I do open up to a lot of people and I'm, you know, open in that sense. But I know a lot of people how couponing has changed their life, and, you know, they don't have family around them or they may not have friends near them. So couponing is a pastime that has really helped them to not focus on the not haves and to focus on the do have. So couponing has kept them busy, again, building confidence. You know, it's helped me teach my children, you know, how to save money. My kids know that, you know, couponing is saving money. It's helping your family. It's helping others. So in so many ways, couponing can be a positive thing for your life. And too, guys, one thing I want to remind you is when people tell you that couponing is a waste of time, don't let them get to you. Or if they think you're weird because you're couponing, I have had this where people are just like, you coupon? You know, like, okay, so what's weird about it? Yeah, I coupon, I save money. Isn't that like a cool thing now? I don't know, maybe I'm just old, but I think it's a cool thing. Don't let people make you feel bad for what you are doing, because I got that so much throughout the years. Because if I just gave up because of what someone else thought, probably a stranger, that would have been crazy. I would have never have gotten to where I am today because of that one person. And it can be family too, because, you know, people think it's different, you know, oh my God, you know, they see the process and they just don't get it. And maybe it's not for them, and that's cool, but I don't judge people on something that they want to do to either better themselves, better their family, better their future. And no one should come in your journey either, whether it's couponing, whether it's a career choice that you're making. You know, another thing I always want to do is be a hairdresser. You know, if I want to go ahead and go through that right now and do that, That is my thing. That is my dream. That is what's in my heart. Don't let anybody stop you in couponing and anything that you do. You stick with it, because if you believe it, this is going to sound corny, but if you believe it, you will achieve it. So on that note, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Again, if you have more topics, I love talking to you, and I will be doing more live videos too, because I really miss chit-chatting with you guys. That is one of my favorite things too, is the live videos. But let me know of any topics you want me to talk about in the comments below. There's so much through couponing, and I've got lots of things, so sharing them with you is just something that I would love to do. So I want to give you guys some positive coupon vibes out there. Keep doing what you're doing, and don't let anybody stop you in your tracks, because remember, you guys are amazing. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you all later.